On November 25th, 1991, 11-year-old redheaded Mark Himebaugh went missing from Delhaven, New Jersey. Over 30 years later, Mark is still missing, and his case remains an open investigation with the Cape May County Prosecutor's Office and the Middle Township Police Department. Here today to discuss the case is Rich McHale. Rich is a retired sergeant from the Middle Township Police Department and has been involved with the Mark Himebaugh missing persons investigation since 1996. Rich recently wrote the book, Where is Mark? Rich, welcome.
Welcome. Thank you for having me, Meg. It's great to be on your show.
I appreciate you taking the time to come on and talk about, certainly this very, very important case. Begin by telling me, how it was that you got involved in the investigation 5 years after Mark went missing.
Sure. In 1988, I graduated the Cape May County Police Academy, and I started off, as everyone else does, in the patrol division. We had rotating shifts, and November of 1991, I was on a squad. Our squad was not working the day that Mark disappeared. Sergeant Peak and his squad were working day work, and I was off. I don't remember exactly. I came in probably the next day or night, depending on which shift we were working. I can tell you that patrols did not get directly involved in this case unless the Major Crimes and Himebaugh Task Force asked us to confirm an address or stop a car, something patrol related. So this primarily was a major crime unit investigation. And so as a patrolman, 3 years on in 1991, I had little to do with Mark Himebaugh's case. One of the things we did in patrol were to do property checks on the Himebaugh house in Delhaven. And I specifically remember at the time, Maureen and Jody were separated. So Maureen, Matthew, and Mark were living on Sunray. And when Mark went missing, it was Maureen and Matthew, and she left a light on with a bow under the outside porch light. That was there for years. In 1996, I was promoted to Middle Township's Detectives Bureau. And at that time, Scott Wexler was in charge of the detectives. And one of the things he said to me was to take my free time and study the case files because they're pretty extensive, a lot of names, and you've worked criminal cases and an involved investigation. There are a lot of facts and details, and they certainly were in Mark's case. In 1996, I'm a new detective. I didn't have a lot to do. That was really my time to learn the case for several years. It takes that long to get a grasp of the players in this case and what actually happened.